I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm going to play some music and then we can just talk about some of the timeline stuff.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
Walking in the museum.
Yeah. My goodness.
My goodness gracious. Right.
Hey y'all. I wish I could pin comments here, but I can't. Okay. So, oh my god, okay. We jumped a pretty big timeline. I feel like collectively, pretty much everyone. Hello. Oh, I think we should go ahead and let everyone know real quick. We are holding space for short format readings. The way to get them is in the description, or you can ask here. We'll explain it. It's fine. In the meantime, we're going to talk about some of the stuff we've been doing for like the last week. So hi, Annabelle. Thank you for being here. So actually, Julie, I feel like you know more or you feel more about the timeline jumps. No. Okay, then I'll go. I feel like collectively we all jumped, what was that, a week or two ago, at least a week and a half ago.
I feel like at the eclipse.
Yeah.
Which might have just been 4 days.
Shit. Okay.
Or it might have been last week.
Right.
We were in Oklahoma last week. Was the eclipse while we were in Oklahoma?
Yes. Okay. God, yes.
So last week.
Okay.
Feels like 40 years. 27. Feels like 27 years.
Okay.
Yes. That time.
Yeah. So I think we are working on the second week, but it was in fact last week because it's now Monday. Mm-hmm. Okay. We jumped. For people that don't know, I am starting like this nomadic thing. I'm going to do it for a couple months. And that means that I have to come back to one set location every week. And it's Tennessee. I have come to Tennessee. I lived here for 15 years and I have come back to Tennessee maybe 5 times in the past couple of months. And this is different. It is drastically different. It is energetically different. The signage is different. It's wild. And it's amazing that the first time I come back after the timeline jump, I come with someone who's never been here. And I'm like, I thought I was going to be able to help. Like, I thought I was going to be able to at least show you around. And no.
Well, no. And what's mystifying to me is I have not seen a speed limit sign the entire time I'm here. Like, I don't know that. I don't think Tennessee has them at this point.
You know what? I'll tell you they do. And the proof of it is my suspended license. That's the proof. They're here, but you gotta fucking. Well, they were here.
They were. They aren't anymore.
They were here. Since the timeline jump, nature in Tennessee kidnaps me. I did, in fact, get kidnapped by just a lake.
A portal at a lake. You got kidnapped by a portal.
I did. I cannot explore Tennessee's wilderness on my own anymore. I was lost for 3 hours at a lake I have been to at least 5 times. Like, I get it. It's enough. But I legit had to call Julie and just be like, I don't know. I can't find my card. I don't know.
Come get me.
Please help me. And then even then, it took us 3 different tries to find my car.
And there was some type of death you had to die before you could get your car back.
Yeah. It was strange. It was very strange. So, right there. So I just have been trying. I think what it is don't think that what you experience before a timeline jump is going to be anything like what you're going to experience after it. Because it's not. I don't know Tennessee anymore. So maybe this is a sign that I should let go of the bad stories and the good stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I have lots of bad stories about Tennessee that is very dense and hard for me and all that good stuff. And I think what it really is just that contrarian energy. Like you don't.
It's a challenge, and what we have been talking about is you do not like the challenge energy.
Can't handle it. I can. I don't like it. It's probably. You know what it is? I am like fawn and annihilate. That's me. Like 0, 100. Like we're either good or we're fucking terrible, right?
Yes, you are.
And this challenge is just like teetering. It's like probably the one thing in my life that I'm very bad at balancing. Like I can't give a little fire as a boundary. No, it's a fire tornado and we're all going down. Like it's not. So that's. I can't. I don't want to fix it. They're like, you're gonna fix it, but I don't want to.
You're already fixing it with me.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we've already had experiences where you didn't fire a NATO.
But I feel like I fawned still. No.
You disappear.
Okay.
And then you came back. Do you feel like you fawned?
I feel like I concrete feet fawned. So that's a step. It's like I'm not scurrying away. I'm going to sit right here.
Yes.
In my fawningness.
And then I tell you to stop. Because I don't care. And I think you're great.
Yeah.
No, it's been interesting of like, I think everyone got a new avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all, I felt like I knew what that new avatar was, and then that eclipse happened and it switched. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one hasn't settled yet. She just wants tattoos all over her body.
Oh, cool.
That's it. Like, that's the only thing that's come through is like, I just need tattoos everywhere. Okay. I literally last night, I don't know what I was doing, but I was like, well, I don't have the money for it, but I could just get a whole sleeve. Like, I just want a sleeve of peonies and like a floral sleeve.
Okay.
Let's start big.
Yeah, most people do like when they start late, they start big.
Okay.
That's what I've noticed.
Okay. Well,
like I started early and just got like 10 little $50 tattoos that I all want to cover now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like an entire floral sleeve.
Yeah. So my avatar is like, all right, we are colored hair, yes, but how about long?
Mm-hmm.
And how about we cover our bodies completely? Yes.
With clothing.
With clothing.
I thought you meant tattoos when you said that the first time.
Oh, yeah? No.
I'm down. Let's go.
No, clothing. Like I want the clothing thing, now that I think about it, if you notice, like a lot of healers, when they're in public, they cover a lot of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
And that may be what this is getting at, because I'm moving towards more like this healing, root working energy stuff.
Yeah.
And I transmute a lot with my body. So that may be what it is, where they're like, okay, cover. Like
you might need a special lotion too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I can whip something up. Okay. Sure. Longer hair, still colorful. Cover my skin. Oh, and the sporty done. Like, we're done with the sportiness. That was cute. There's going to be a masculine flair. It's going to be more tactical looking. All right. And that's sporty. And I think it's because I'm not really into the gym thing anymore. Like, it's just not for my energy or my body. So I'd rather not. I think all of my movement is like, I crave more feminine movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just slow. I don't know. Let's see. About that.
So the avatars are different. The location is different. The energy is different. The future timelines. Every time I'm like tapped into, okay, this is the thing that I'm going to do to like, it completely changes the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely like the timeline where we were running the Vegas retreat.
Mm-hmm.
That was more physically near Vegas. Like as we moved away from Vegas itself, then that timeline disappeared. But I feel like at the eclipse, I don't know, it feels like timelines got more masculine for me.
Okay.
Masculine energy for me.
Okay.
Which is interesting because I've been hearing a lot of like people talking to the feminine collective of like, there's a lot of heavy energy that we're going to have to sift through in the very near future, masculine energy. And so it's interesting that my timelines feel masculine when that feels like the thing that could be really toxic right now.
That is interesting. Can you tell me more about your timelines feeling masculine?
Yeah, I mean, it's more like looking at productivity again.
Gotcha.
Looking at getting things out there instead of the actual like creation of them, the incubation or creation. It's more like getting them done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said to you, I just want to take 3 weeks and get all of the workbooks I've been saying I'm going to get done.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that, then they're like pushing more workbook ideas into my space as well. So it's like, it's not just, coping with big emotions for kids. It's like all different age ranges. And now there's how to help a mentally well summer, winter, spring, fall, like all of those. So they're just bringing a lot of energy of like, here are things you can accomplish, go. And that feels like more of a masculine.
Really? Because it feels like feminine to me. Being receptive, like
the energy I'm in right now feels receptive. The energy that it would take to get them done feels masculine. That's what I was, thinking of. Like, they want me to get into the masculine or something. I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. What's your sliding scale look like? For Patreon, it is, here, I'll check. I believe it's 5, 10, and 20, basically. For these, it's literally, if you want to do a reading here, it's pay what you can. Like, I usually recommend like $10 minimum, but it's literally pay what you can. Let me look at my Patreon because I forget.
That's the space I hold for all the things too. I do a pay what you can for my therapy sessions or my coaching sessions. It's just
I don't need people to hold the weight of that. I don't know. It feels weird. So 5, 10, and 20 for my Patreon. And it's typically for everything else too. So yeah, I could see like right now you're like gathering information, which to me feels feminine. Like it feels like we would be gatherers of like getting all this stuff done, and then like bringing it to the masculine to like, all right,
go. You've got 3 weeks. You've got 7 workbooks. Go.
Do it. Oh, and by the way, guys, tell me how everything is sounding. Sometimes this microphone acts up, and I see a little bit of lag. So y'all let me know how this is sounding and looking, even with me moving like my phone and camera. Just let me know if it's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that. So right now you are gathering and nesting energy. You want to prepare for the next thing that your masculine is going to have to sit and do. Yeah. Because the feminine is going to be like I want to say, it feels like your feminine is going to rest.
She deserves a rest. She's been working her ass off.
Yeah, it feels like your feminine is going to take a good break.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need my masculine to get some shit accomplished.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got so much stuff that could be helpful to others. I just need to get there. But it's interesting that that's going to, time frame wise, that's going to parallel what's going on in the collective.
Yeah, I love it. Looks and sounds good to me. Okay, cool. Y'all let me know if it gets weird, okay? Because the lag can get weird with hotel Wi-Fi.
True is true.
Oh, the detox. So, good old vinegar, honey, and lemon water.
Yep.
We have been nomadic, but we're getting to this place, especially Julie, where it's like, okay, it's time to like be still so we can get a little bit more accomplished. I'm a chaos babe, so I just like roam around a bit. But
I was gonna say I usually like chaos, but I think I like chaos for about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I like my stability.
Yeah. I like to find some sort of order in chaos, and it can be very distracting. So I know that about me. So we, while being nomadic, we noticed that our food was getting more and more dense. Like we needed like food that you just really get into, and it filled our body. And we've been getting hits for a while that we need to do a cleanse, we need to lighten it up and all that good stuff. And we're like, but we can't travel. Eating that light will be like unhinged and ungrounded. Like it's just not going to feel right. And today was officially the day of like, all right, we're starting the cleanse, whatever, we're going to start it. And they're like, yeah, we're going to trade out densities. Like we're going to trade out what...
the things that ground you.
Yeah, the things that ground you. And they showed me how it's like the food thing is going to ramp down while the housing thing is going to ramp up. Having a little bit more time in each space. Because I think we've only spent max a week and a half somewhere for a while.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it was fine then.
Yeah, and since then it's been 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
This is 2.
Yeah.
And it's just like I've lived in 6 states in 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And I have driven back and forth across the country because I did California, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Colorado, Arkansas, Nashville.
Yeah. And I have mostly only went to New Mexico, Tennessee, New Mexico, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Arkansas, Tennessee.
Yeah. every week.
Every week.
So
it's really felt like, yeah, like you said, like 3 days somewhere. And then you're in the car.
Yeah.
3 days somewhere, and then you're in the car.
End up doing a ton of work when we're in whatever place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I'm not complaining. I'm willing to do the work. I love the work, but I've got to have some done. Yeah.
I don't complain.
Okay.
I don't like working. I don't give a shit what kind of work it is. I don't like it.
That's a story. Is the follow-up. You do like it. You really do. And you keep doing it even when you hate it. Yeah. But we need some space. Whatever that looks like. I need freedom. That's my word. Yeah. It was the word I claimed this year, and I lost sight of it, but in the last 5 days I'm back. Freedom. Good. I think I might get it tattooed across my body.
Oh, let's do it.
A whole sleeve of freedom. Floral sleeve on this side.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So big.
I don't know what the heck I want. And that's why I'm still floating. I have not settled yet. So, okay. Have I talked to you about, do you know this is Alex's favorite song?
Oh.
He's so sweet. That's my sweet boy's favorite song right now. But have I talked to you about the masculine and feminine commitment wounds that are showing up here recently? So, masculine commitment wounds is like that Saturn box of like iron around them feeling where nothing gets in, nothing gets out. They're stuck in their ways. They have that, they don't move, right? And the feminine commitment issues are like, I'm not staying anywhere for much longer than a couple of days. Mm-hmm. And it's because it's like we can't decide on the timeline. And it's happening for both halves of the collective because things will come up and we're like, yeah. Nope. No. And I think like 2020 traumatized us. We had to sit down, you know what I mean? Like we didn't have an option.
Well, yes.
And now the floodgates have opened with options and we're like, we just don't want to sit down again.
No. I literally had I was on a timeline where I was about to live in my car and just be completely mobile and the entire country shut down. Mm-hmm. And I got pushed an entire year and a half from this exact timeline. So it makes sense that I'm like, I'm not committing to anything
at all. Because it feels like, because I don't know about you, but the world got crazy around March 2020, right?
February in California.
I was in Tennessee. I think it was around March. Yeah. And I had already been sick. Mm-hmm. I had already gotten sick, gotten over it, had my rebirth, and was doing what I was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. So it was like ramping up. I had started selling stuff on my website. I was offering readings, all that good stuff. Yeah. Like it was ramping up, it was doing great. And then boom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what? I remember I'm going to go to farmer's market. I'm going to meet all these people and I'm going to I was going to I think that's why I focused 11th and Delphi to be the type of platform that it is, because I was going to these divination shares and it was so amazing to just meet up with like-minded people who were perfecting their craft. Yeah. And we would just hang out and do readings for each other. And some people did traditional tarot. Some people used other cards. Some people did teacup readings. It was just everything. It was so cool. And then it was just like, done. I'm done. And now I'm like, yeah. I have to meet all the spiritual people. Haven't met one. Well, no, I have. I'm not going to do that to me. I've met a couple.
You haven't met one spiritual person since that
I
time?
know.
Oh, okay.
You see, that was a really gross story that just
was
not true. It was the complete opposite of true. I've met literally thousands. Literally.
When did you do the podcast with Jessica?
I want to say that was maybe June of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you did 20 plus readings for Awakening Orientation.
Mm-hmm.
And other podcasts since then.
Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I have committed, let's be honest, I have committed, not right now, but hold on. I'm trying to get this timeline together. The next 5 years to getting used to traveling, because after that, I'm going to be going to Africa. And that was a plan that I made in 2020. So in my mind, I'm like, I have to get used to traveling. I have to get used to doing a lot of back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see the United States.
Yeah.
I
Beautiful.
want to see the U.S. before I go. So
I really enjoyed how much beauty we have seen.
Yeah.
I also was thinking last night or the night before that we have found water in each of the locations.
Yep. Every single one. We gravitate to that water.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the lake stole me today. Stole my being.
It stole your car is what it stole.
Yeah.
And the access to your car.
Let me shit. Hey man. Let's see baby. Let's see here. Which avenue did you use, lovely? Remind me of lay down. Did you get a payment? PayPal. PayPal payment.
Did I get a PayPal payment?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one app I haven't checked yet.
Yeah. No. Hold on. It may take a minute to get there. 11:11. Oh, hold on. All right. I have mine up. Julie has hers up as soon as it comes through. Did you send your question with it? Once it comes through, we got you. Oh, I am also extremely excited for the full moon that's coming. That feels like another giant shift. And here's the thing.
Jesus. Okay.
Right? No. Oops. Hold on. No, it's okay. You can either send your question here. Once this comes through, we'll get to it. But it just doesn't it feel like we're not supposed to commit to anything? Because it feels like it's going to shift again.
Yeah.
It feels like, ooh, you know what I have been hearing, especially with Gaia being so stinking hot in everything, those who can survive the pivots will make it. Like, it feels like if it's like you get used to this for a bit and then shoop, you get used to this and then shoop. Like, once it levels out, you're going to be the ones that are like, okay, cool.
Is it going to happen at this frequency for long? Because this is a lot.
Hold on. Ancestral healing. What? Did you? I feel like there is a old here. There's an old scheduling system that I need to take down, that I don't have access to, that people are finding all of a sudden. And I think ancestral healing is on there along with oracle reading or teacup reading or something like that. I can't find it to delete it. So I don't have access to that. Oh my goodness, not Trey Songs. I do want to look at that energy real quick and see. I think it slows down around. I feel like it slows down around October for me.
Yeah.
But then you have been feeling like August to what, November?
So I have two timelines I'm looking at right now. Either I'm settled somewhere for all of July and August,
Mm-hmm.
and then September, October, November, December,
Okay.
and part of January, I am somewhere else. And then I have one that's just July, and yeah, and then August to November, and then December, January, somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3 moves either way, but kind of chunked differently.
Yeah. See, this is the options that I have. I feel like I will either sign a lease in like October, or I will start doing like 3 months leases or 6 month leases. A year lease makes me want to jump out of my body, Julie.
Yeah,
a year, 3 months feels like,
I can't even look at the full moon.
right? It's just
yeah.
It feels like a lot to ask of me.
Of anyone on this planet right now. I don't even know that the planet is going to be here in a year. Like, I mean, it will.
Weren't we, like, where are the aliens? Weren't they supposed to come out, you know? Like, it's just, I'm just like, if I'm being honest, 4 to 5 months feels perfect. With the stuff of, like, that I want to do for 11th and Delphi, like having a time to get somewhere, get settled, promote, get somewhere, get settled, promote, package shit, clean up, and then go somewhere else.
11 months is what you said?
No, 4 to 5.
Okay. I was like, 4 to 11 is quite the range, my friend.
No. 4 to 5. Because 3 feels like too little and 6 feels like too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that.
So in between 4 to 5.
I support that.
What is life? Oh my god. Okay.
Sensitive over there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm bad.
I am. I'm trying. So I was just like thinking about what it would actually feel like to be somewhere for 45 months. And I was like, guess what? I don't have to do that right now. It's fine. I get to be as uncommitted as I'd like right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's see. How long are these rapid pivots? This is for me.
Okay.
Stuff that I want to know for the collective.
You're fine, Mama. Here.
Oh, we do have doggos present. They are the cutest. Can I show her paws? Look at this. Look at this. The straight up paws are killing me.
This is how she sleeps. Like, literally, that's that.
Oh my god.
Okay, got it. Oh, Jesus.
2 months.
2 more months. 2 more months.
Yeah. What is this? June, July, August. It's about birthday.
Sounds great.
Let's see the paws. Hi, Allie. Thank you for being here, sugar. She's so sweet. Oh my gosh, the Holly Mamas. Okay, can you show me for the collective arrange? Woo! Shit. So 5 of Pentacles. So this is going to be a theme for 5 years, which makes sense.
They're just getting started.
This is a theme for 5 years. I may have sent it to the wrong person. I put in Tiara Pig and got Tiara Pig Shop 21. Was that not you? No, ma'am. No, for PayPal, let's see. I can show you. I don't even know if this is going to show up, but I'm going to try. Oh, just put your bank information up, too. You got focusing. There you go. That's the picture. Five stinking years, which makes sense because I feel like there's going to be the largest pivot around 2024.
He just came out a second time.
Cute. All right. For the shortest, can you give me the shortest? All right, the shortest, 4 months. Maybe this is for me personally. Like if I make it hard, it'll last for 5 months. No. I'm not going to make this about me. Collectively, the thing is 5 years. For me, the shortest is 4 months. Let's see. I have a guy, surprised I have a guy wanting to connect. Girl, okay. Wanting to talk over the phone, but I'd rather be here with you all. Oh, honey. I get that. It's so fun. I'm seeing a lot of like girl power type of feeling, like of just women sticking together and be like, they're fine. Hold down the fort.
We'll see. I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just glad you're here, lovely.
And if you want to go talk to him, you're totally welcome. No judgment.
Yes. We'll be here for a while. We have literally nothing else to do. And our guides were like, offer some stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I can't believe this is going to be for 5 years. That's wild to me. Could you imagine somebody going through this? Like, okay, so we're open and receptive to it and trying to figure it out, but there are people who don't know what the fuck is going on and they're just fighting it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's going to be the fight for 5 years.
We're going to lose people.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Imagine this fight for 5 years in confusion, and then you get sick really bad. And you're like, oh, yeah, well, life is shit. I'm done. I'll come back as a bird. Oh my God. When we were in Arkansas, there's so many little animals committing suicide by Julie's huge truck, and poor Julie is just having the hardest time, and I just give them the best.
That and the bugs in our bathroom. So I come in, there's a beetle, it's laying on its back, it's missing like half of its body. I was like, I am so sorry, sir. Good luck in your next life, and released him. And then the next time I come in, there's a one-legged cricket on the wall. And I was like, this is not the place to come to be released from your life. Why is this my job?
No, our job is to relieve people of like these small bodies, just these.
Yeah.
And just give them the best.
Death doulas we can.
So strange. They really don't. Tweet, call. You're so funny, Alex.
Arkansas, the place they have to kill things.
Yeah. It'll be nice to know what all these places require of us. Apparently, I am so pissed off about being kidnapped today. Like, I keep bringing it up. I'm sorry. I am angry. I have never felt so disempowered in my life. I was just like not being able. Just look, y'all. I looked up and shit was just like wild, and it was the first time where I was like, oh, I'm really glad. Like now that I'm hiking, I don't have my headphones on because there's a lot of trees, but they were breaking. Like a lot of branches were breaking and falling and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I don't have my headphones on. I would be like impaled by a fucking branch right now. But still, they're like, all right, look at your phone for too long, and now you're lost for 3 hours. Okay, let's see if you get this one. Just sit. I did, sugar butt. All right. You want to look at your ancestral stuff. Lovely. I had to immediately use the bathroom. Like I have to pee, tapping into your energy. So I just want to let you know that there is probably some, like your plate is full. It feels like you've like stretched yourself thin and to the limit. You may be it's kind of like Sagittarian energy too, of like having a bunch of gears that you are responsible for keeping the whole thing moving. So that may be a little bit too much pressure on you. And I don't know if you've done a lot of ancestral work, but if you have, this may be a way of fast tracking your freedom. I did a lot of ancestral work for a bit, and it kind of relieved me of feeling like I had to bear what comes with my family. It was very fucking heavy, and it wasn't mine to hold. So, I'm just gonna keep channeling until I get to until I see what you wanted to look at specifically. I'm pretty sure it was ancestral. So, any type of transmuting you do, or any type of ancestral work you do, it feels like water is going to be very important. It feels steam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you have ancestral altars, the most important thing is water. If you can't do an altar, then our ancestors are in our blood and bones. So they are in our body with us. And you just drink a lot of water if it feels like they need. Like that's my whole thing. Do you need, period? If they need, go to water first and it'll help you meet that need.
I'm seeing steamy showers, saunas, that kind of stuff.
It helps get the stuff out. Like just part of the transmuting, because we can do so much work, but letting it go is just as important as figuring it out. Letting it go is like the best release. Yeah. That's for you. The letting it go part is for you. Figuring it out was for them. I'm hearing pay you. That's how you pay you. That's your freedom.
What came through was like a earth spirit. Water is like a water spirit that said release and showed me steam.
Okay.
So.
See, let me make sure you get the foot. payment. I didn't open it. Oh, well, maybe not that far. A lot of, let's see, a lot of past generations have come up. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Can we get the honorable ancestors of Annabelle to step forward with any messages that they have? Thank you. I love it. You know they're honorable when they're like, we love you. That was the first thing they said, we love you. Then we have the 9 of Cups, we love you. This feels like you having like an army, a tribe, people that you can call on that will protect you. So please don't ever forget that your honorable ancestors are here for you. Okay? They're here for you. They will help you. The only reason they wouldn't help you is because they don't have the energy for it, and that's why you give offerings. And they're like, honestly, if we don't have the energy for it, we will like step into your vessel. So you can always call on them to help you. It does not matter. It's nothing more than literally saying, I need help out loud. Ask for help all the time. My ancestors. All right. So everything that you need to do, you already know, or you've already started. There's nothing really that's going to be new. There is nothing new that's going to pop up. It's all going to be like stuff that you've already known. It may branch off and be different pieces, but it's rooted in the stuff that you already know. There's lovely. We have the Sun card, so that's beautiful. And the Page of Wands. This feels like a happiness that they're talking about that you had when you were younger. I don't know if there has been like a personality shift or if you were just a happy kid, but they want you to know that that is possible. And after this stuff that you're doing, if you choose to do so, you will get back to that same lighthearted happiness. And some people are going to have a problem with that. Some people are going to act like you've regressed. Some people are going to act like something is wrong. Some people are not going to like it because those are the people that like got you out of this youthful happiness light. It feels like just optimism and seeing a way out. It's kind of like higher dimensional kids are just like that. They don't fear. It's fearlessness. It's like, I'll figure it out because why would it be here if I wasn't going to figure it out? So it's like a restoration of that. And you haven't lost it. It's just other people's shit is on your stuff. So you're going to be able to remove all of that, give it back to who it belongs to, and get back to your optimism and your happiness. All right.
Okay. They immediately brought forward the marigold, the flower marigold. And I looked up the spiritual meaning because it felt like something of protection. And it's actually a flower that people offer to the dead. But it has dual meanings of like, it can be joyful, sunny, pop, like happy, but it also can be a flower for grief and sorrow. And so very similar to what Tiarathe pulled is this sense of like a loss of, you feel like you've lost the strength to go on, or the joyful, like playful exuberance of when you were younger and you feel a bit heartbroken. But they want you to know that they want to restore that to you, that you deserve that restored to you. It's going to come after a time of rest and almost like death. Like it's going to feel like uh, a period where it's almost silent, like a tomb, and that doesn't mean that the world is over or that your life is over, but instead that this is the rest before the restoration or the rebirth, if that makes sense.
Yes. I feel like there's going to be a pattern. You're going to see a pattern of you trying, opposing energy saying, no. And you're like, okay. So you stop and there's like this death energy and then the rebirth. And every single time you rebirth, you're alone. All you have is you. And yet you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you are reborn, you're reborn with that page of wands and the sun card. It's only when opposing energy comes in. That's very key. Okay. And hopefully by knowing this, you can get around having about 5 ego deaths.
Yeah. The breaking of the heart, even. Like,
yeah.
They want you to have the joy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
He's a grumpy man. He's so tired. But yeah, when it is you, it is youthful, it is optimistic, it is amazing. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to surround yourself with validating people and like-minded people.
And your ancestors will hold that space for you. But they want you to know you deserve it in this plane. Like you deserve it.
Yeah.
And you deserve to reap that.
Yeah.
Like you've earned it.
For sure. They're like, if it takes 5 ego deaths to get you to have a good relationship with that belief, okay. But it's there. It's there for you. If anything, I would, if you would want some advice from this reading, I would meditate on the meditate with your ancestors, really. Any type of meditation that takes you to your protective guides or your ancestors, do that frequently. Even if it's right before you fall asleep and you fall asleep. Tell them to visit you in your dreams too, if you feel like you can't hear them very well.
And if you're into magic baths, a marigold bath, calendula bath,
Ooh,
they want that for you.
Yeah. That would be nice, especially your feet.
Your roots.
Okay. Can you hold down the fort while I go potty? Yes. Naturally.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. All right. And by holding down the fort, she means like just ignore you guys and play with my dogs, right? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. The lag is really bad, so that's very fun. And I can't actually see her screen, so if you guys are typing, that's awesome. All right, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Oh, thanks, sweet girl. Yes. Hit the like button, subscribe, support her, support me, support anyone. Show love to each other. That's what we're here for. If you guys want readings, we're down, we're hanging out, listening to music, harassing my dogs by moving an inch. So, like you do.
he's so vocal.
Oh my goodness.
He's looking at
The truth is, like, he's so terrifying when he's asleep because he just growls so big. Yeah, I'm talking about you, terrifying tiny dog. You too, miss. I know, come here. Here's my baby.
Let's see. Thank you, Annabelle. It was awesome. Your energy and your ancestors are beautiful. For our guests, don't forget to hit the like button for the stream. Love, support. Yes, thank you so much. Where are y'all at? Can it be disclosed? Yeah, girls, Tennessee.
Again.
This Tennessee. I mean,
Again.
yeah.
But it's my first time.
Yes. And hopefully I'll be able to at least introduce you to some things. I can't chauffeur. That has been disclosed that they're like, no, you can't drive.
You're not allowed to drive ever again, really. Holly, you know the rules.
Guys.
Sir. She's allowed to sleep next to you. You kind of love it. Go back to sleep.
Mm. I'm trying to let people know we're still on. It's been an hour. They may not know.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
All right, I'm going to do some more detox water.
All right. I am going to focus in a second. Whew. Oh my god. Yeah.
How close to a gallon do you think I got? How many liters in a gallon?
You know, this is really embarrassing that you would ask me this on live because I have no idea. Let's see.
I don't either, obviously, because I'm asking you.
I don't know. How many liters in a gallon?
Is it 3? I feel like I got close to 3.
3.785, almost.
Oh, jeez.
Almost 4.
You guys, come on now.
But I mean, look at you doing it. On your first day, you got so close. And you started in the evening.
Yeah.
If you started during the
like
day.
7:30.
Yeah. Got so close. It's 3.75 liters. Yeah.
Who knew that? Who knew that off the top of their head?
Of course, Ellie did. It was awesome. Oh my goodness.
Brilliant people.
So I think I just want to talk about tomorrow real quick. It takes me a minute to anchor back into the spiritual stuff. But I think I want to do another live in the morning.
Okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to end up doing 3 tomorrow.
Okay.
I've missed them. So when I have my little, it's really hard for me to do live. It's impossible for me to do lives because he's so like seeking every 30 seconds. So I don't have time.
Every 3 seconds?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. 30 seconds, it's like, holy shit, did we just...
Is he okay? No, he chose to go to sleep.
Yeah, he just made the decision to knock out right there.
Literally was like, well, this is boring. I'm going to sleep. And felt like he just... I've never seen anything like this. He did it last night, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Last night, I believe this is masculine Aries. He was trying to fight me so that he could cry.
Yeah.
And he just needed, like, we were moving into Cancer season. We had some emotional talks. He was just talking about how much he loved us and all that good stuff, but he couldn't get the cry out that he needed. So he was like, I'm going to fight Mom. And I just got to a point where I was like, what are you doing? And then he just started crying. I was like, Boo, you don't have to fight me to cry. He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, yeah, you're right. Like, what do you need right now? I need to go to sleep. Yeah, you do.
And then he's asleep. kiddo.
So much. Oh my God, higher dimensional kids are wild. He has been talking about his big self so much, and I think he has come in contact with his higher self mostly, or I don't want to say it's because of me, but I think it's because I always ask his team for some help. Like, if y'all don't want me to
end this baby's life,
if you don't want me to make him shrink, you want to keep his power, help. God damn it, I can't do this alone. It's a lot. What do you mean? Thank you, Lauren. Let's see. I would love advice on developing mediumship, or honestly any other messages that come through. Thank you. Of course. Advice for developing mediumship. Are you sure? Question mark.
Start protecting your energy.
The best thing I would say with mediumship, self-discovery first. Learn the different facets of yourself. Learn how you self-sabotage. Learn your shadow so that you can understand what to claim and what to let go.
Yeah.
So every shadow isn't bad because I have to deal with my shadow. I have to deal with the shadow of the people that I love, and I have to deal with my son's shadow. He's in there, but there's a little bit more with his. But if it's something out of the norm of that, I'm like, well, who the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Mm-hmm. The people that I love and me, my shadows, our shadows don't hurt my body. So what is this? So just learning that, accepting all of that so that you can tell the difference. Learning it about you, learning what they need. Okay? Because with mediumship, you embody things, you hear things, you're drawn to things, all of that, and you have to discernment is big, like number one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number one. I think that everyone has the ability to be a medium. It's kind of like skateboarding. Everybody can skateboard. Yeah, sure, go on. Are you gonna break your fucking arm though? Like, yeah. Can you not kill yourself and also,
throw some protective gear on, please?
Yes. So protect yourself.
Yeah. And
the more protected you are, the more your guides will lead you to that.
Absolutely. Karen Rontowski had a podcast maybe 10 podcasts ago where it's just her. She doesn't have a guest. And she talks about a protection ritual that she started doing, and that's really great. So if you go onto Paranormal Karen and just look for the one that's just her, most recent one that's just her, that has a great protection ritual. I'm doing the opposite of you, so I'm like, what would I do if I wanted to open up to it? Okay.
Yeah. So we have the Moon card, the Empress, the 10 of Cups, and the Lovers. This all feels like integration of self. This all feels like integration of your masculine and your shadow, mostly. And feeling first at peace, but then you're at peace with this stuff. You'll have to get at peace, which is, I feel like they're just trying to let me know or let you know that it probably will upset you. It may be some things that you just didn't expect, and it may be upsetting. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Eventually, it'll get to a place to where you're glad, like you're just integrated and you're whole, and you'll see how you have projected your masculine, or you'll see how you projected your shadow, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it feels and sounds like it's a I was trying to say amorous, and they put arduous in my head. Arduous love, like it's hard work to love yourself, or it's a hard journey to learn to love yourself. But I think it's that path of self-love that's going to open up your mediumship in a big way, like blow the doors wide open.
Yeah. I feel like, to piggyback off of what you said, I feel like any stories about you being hard to love are stories that you're holding for someone else. There were things that were put on you that were just someone else's, and it was too heavy for them to hold. So they made you believe it, so they didn't have to deal with it. Okay. And that's hard. That's just a hard thing in general. And I don't think that I know it didn't have anything to do with you. But with these two cards, with the Page of Cups and the World card, the time of shrinking is over for you, especially if you are wanting to be a medium, because there are no mousy mediums. We go into places and we light it up and burn it down if we need to. Like think about it. If you're a medium, when you walk into a room, there's nothing hidden from you. And that comes with a great amount of responsibility. So no more shrinking. None. And with the World card, this actually reminds me of like portals in the way of birthing. Like it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. And it's marking the end of something. So that's exciting, but it's still uncomfortable because it is that squeezing portal. I just heard when I was like when I was talking about the squeezing, they're like, yeah, pressure for diamonds. So just hold that. When you feel the pressure, I don't know if you have Saturn placements, so Aquarius or Capricorn placements. But that may usher you through your mediumship of feeling like that immense pressure. Yep, Saturn and Aquarius. Same thing. Interesting way to put that. Wow. And this all resonated. Lovely. I'm so glad. Thank you, ancestors and guides, for showing up for Lauren and Annabelle. We appreciate you so much.
Okay, really quick. Last thing that just came out a second time. I was like, oh, I'll put it away. And they're like, no,
that's not how that works.
So if you feel stuck, if you ever feel stuck, they said to look for your magic. And it's going to like looking for magic like you would like when you were a kid, going out to the garden looking for fairies. Or it's that childlike playfulness of really, it's a reinterpretation of the Page of Wands energy. I mean, you think about like he's looking at his cup and a fish is popping out, kind of a thing. Like look for magic in unexpected ways or places.
I love that. I love that. Aww. Okay.
They love her though.
Yeah. Diamonds and fairies and magic. We're still holding. Damn, that's a lot of vinegar. Thank you. You are so welcome. Still holding space for short format readings. If anybody present would like one, you can look in the description box. It'll show you how to get one. We appreciate everyone who is participating. It's awesome. I'm also just glad to be here.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. Was it this live where I just said I didn't like to work?
Yes.
I mean.
And I called you a liar.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I'm in my top 3 is all air. So I'm a bit of an airhead in that way. Not dumb. I'm very smart. But just top 3 being air. Right? That's what I mean. And I frequently see memes or like internet posts about how air signs are liars. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. I'm very truthful. I'm a truthful person. But then I say stuff like that. I just say stuff I don't mean, which is
it's a lie.
It's a lie. Saying stuff you don't mean, 'tis a lie. So. Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard
It's okay. You can love that piece of you too.
Yeah, it's fine. It's an interesting twist that I have. It even surprises me. Like I sure enough did just lie, didn't I? Honestly, there's magic always. Like today, though it was an insane day, it was like I'm just glad to be here. Just happy for connections, knowledge, discovery of self. Very true. I think it is the sun being in Cancer that is leading us to like this like this magic. It feels like Pisces is more sticky sweet love, where Cancer is more like solo magic. I'm just glad to be here, wanderer vibe. Like I love it. The road led me to you. Oh, Ellie. So awesome. That vibe. Straight up, just peaceful wanderer. Ooh, it's almost 12. How are you feeling on energy?
Fine.
Okay.
I'm posting on Instagram.
Okay.
Because I'm attending so well to this.
That's okay. Oh my goodness. Jupiter in Pisces in Cancer season, yes, is lit in the water energy. I love it. I love it. I feel like I'm just coasting, floating.
I know. So I get to go to the beach next week. Very, very exciting. And then I literally cannot figure out, cannot tap in for the life of me to what's happening after next week.
Yeah, no. That's another thing. Like for a minute there was day to day. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
So glad it's week to week now. And we are moving month to month. Like that's where we're going. I'm excited for that. Jupiter is Pisces' traditional ruler. Yes. I love Jupiter energy.
Why?
Why do I love Jupiter energy? Because I want more. Just more, an expansion. Jupiter energy feels like when Mufasa was telling Simba, everything that the light touches is yours. And it's just like, oh, as far as my eyes can see, huh? I love it.
Sorry, this is who I am. I'm like, that's too small.
Yeah, as far as the eyes can see.
Yeah, or the light can touch. I want all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the light, the dark, everything in between. Like, I want it all.
The dark, everything in between. Yeah. Great description. Thank you. That's what Jupiter energy feels like. If you can see it, it's yours.
What if I can't see it, but I can imagine
The moment you get close enough to see it. This is the way that I work, like my manifestation and my brain works.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I get close enough, like I have to take steps of faith and imagination, but then it'll eventually become in sight, and then it's mine. There's nothing. But that whole faith thing, hard for me. And like that, you really want me? You're gonna fucking mustard seed me right now? What the hell is wrong with you? Like,
you want me to take how long?
Like, no. That's the hard part.
That I still like have to abide by time's constructs in this third dimensional plane, and it's
or they're gonna kick me out. Like they're gonna, well, not kick me out. They're gonna lock me up.
Yeah,
they gotta stay a little bit.
Justice does not want to be in my pile. That's fine.
I love. We were just talking about. Oh my god, we need to go out. We need to enjoy nightlife. We need to, and then gets on live. Gets on live and works for I don't know, 2 hours maybe in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, sure.
No, we're gonna enjoy nightlife. The next time we're together,
we surely are.
I'm gonna make some good bad decisions.
Yeah, good trouble.
Good trouble.
Yeah.
If my last reading was I need to have fun, right?
Absolutely. That's where expansion is. Yeah. The more fun you integrate. Yes. I want to take you out so bad. Like I want to take you. I'm just upset because I want to take you to not Pride, but Play here. It's the only club I like here. But I mean, we'll have to do it another time. That's fine.
My cards are giving up on life.
Yeah.
They keep falling.
Oh, my knee is struggling. Oh, okay. So there was more I wanted to talk about. It is going to take me a minute to figure out what that was. And I'm glad I remembered. So there's that. Try to remember it.
The dog is not pleased with me.
No, is it just too late? Too much?
Yeah.
Her little paws trying to get out. Oh my gosh.
Mama, do you need belly rubs? Where are you?
It's so sweet. I'll ask my question another time. The sky isn't falling. Julie's deck is. LOL. Yeah. For sure.
She can ask. I'm here. I mean,
I have to see
my
that.
ADHD is on fire, but I'm here and I've got a puppet. Oh, with a baby.
Oh, did I tell you guys about the whole earth chakra and root chakra thing and how it affects you? There we go. My knees are just going to scream until I tell you guys that. So basically, thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. So basically, if everyone here has met me through Soberish, they've heard Jessa say, or they've heard Jessa channel, that people who are in tune with the earth are going to be the ones that, you know, get it together. I don't want to say the ones that survive. Everybody's going to fucking survive because death isn't real. But it's just you're going to thrive. You're going to feel a little bit more comfortable. Cute use of words. But the way that I have been experiencing getting in tuned with the grids, the new grids, is the earth chakra, which is in the earth, but it kind of energetically anchors us to it. And our root chakra kind of meet in the middle, which is like by our knees or in between our knees. And I feel like when there is a transmutation, I guess, happening, or integration happening, it just makes my knees wonky. So every time I have learned that every new place I need to go to, like their trails or whatever, and more than likely I'll have to pee outside. And I was just like, why do I have to do this? Like, why? I don't understand. But that's just my weird, that's just my crazy. But if I don't do that, then this is what my knees do. It's a lot more.
Did you hold your pee today?
While I was walking?
Yeah.
No, but I did make sure I didn't have to pee when I went.
Okay.
I was like, guys, please don't make me pee, because this is a very uppity part of town and I don't have quick peeing attire. So, like, don't. They're like, okay, well, we'll just do this then. We will steal you.
And then make you transmute the energy slowly instead of quickly.
So weird. Because the way that they do it when I have to pee is straight up. It feels like if someone was on my bladder and was like, rah! I'm like, shit! Damn. That's been an interesting thing with getting in tune with the earth. I didn't get to pee outside, so now my knees hurt. Is that like, who else would be able to say that? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of sentences do I have now?
Some awesome ones. I mean, who else would get to say that? Your son did, though. I mean, he anchored for you.
He did. That lovely. He did. I love him so much. Oh, we got to call the wind last night.
We did.
That was so cool. And now it's storming today because why not?
Shango, Oya, and Oshino wanted to show up.
Mm-hmm. It was so cute. What was Alexandra doing? Trying to fight the eagles. So when we were calling
dog energies,
I love him so much. We were calling the wind, and I had to do like certain movements to call it, and I was like, gosh, I feel so silly. Like, I feel so like, why would I do this? And Julie was like, who out here is gonna think you're silly? Like, what is happening? I was like, it's my ego. My ego would think I'm silly. So my son just starts like barking and like fisticuffs at the sky. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm gonna fight those egos. I'm gonna fight those eagles. And he thought I was saying eagles. And I was like, baby, thank you so much. He's like, my mom's not silly. I'm gonna mystery boy.
Magic kid.
I'm gonna fight those eagles. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'm doing great because I'm winding down and I feel it. So I think around maybe 10 more minutes and I'll log off. But that does not mean check out now, brain. That means check out in 10 minutes. We got this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I think after breakfast. Well, yeah, after breakfast, I'm going to do another live in the morning. My brain checked out.
It did.
Yep.
And mine did too, because you went on your phone and I was like, oh, we can go on our phone? That's fun.
Sorry, guys.
We're here, you guys. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Here's the thing about being an oracle. Still a human.
Definitely wearing a human suit. Okay, so I had a massage today. And had a different interaction with my body than I've ever had, where this avatar does not suit the energy that is playing it right now. So my higher dimensional self, we've been talking a lot about walk-ins, Tiara and I, because I feel like my higher dimensional player like switches out every so often, and I feel like that really happened recently. And so this avatar does not suit this higher dimensional being, and they're like looking at it like you would a car. It's like, yeah, this is not the car. I mean, I see that I've got a car, but this is not the car I would choose to drive. And it's like, man, this thing needs maintenance. Like, it needs to go through a car wash, like all types of stuff. It was just a different reaction. And that was where the cleanse came from, because it was like, I was like, well, what do we need? Like, if this isn't the avatar for us, like, what do we need? And they're like, you need to, like, go drink. I saw the apple cider vinegar that was, like, the big, you know how apple cider can come in those jugs with the handle? I saw apple cider vinegar in one of those jugs.
No.
And then they, like, 3 of the filtered water gallons. And they're like, you need to drink a gallon of apple cider vinegar and water with lemon and honey. And then later in the massage, they're like, and cayenne pepper. And I'm like, I'm not buying cayenne pepper. And they're like, I'm like, can I do cinnamon? I know I do too. I'm like, can I do cinnamon? They're like, no, you need cayenne. And I'm like, we'll see how I feel about that tomorrow. And they're like, that's fine, but that means you're gonna have to do it tomorrow. And I'm like, oh come on, guys. So I got water and filtered apple cider vinegar and lemons, and that felt like enough work.
Yep. Great. Did awesome.
Yeah.
I am excited for going to get gallons of water tomorrow, more lemons, and doing it up.
Yeah.
Because oddly enough, doing this is giving me a lot of energy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's funny how when you cleanse the heavy stuff out of your body and aura, you start to feel lighter, energetic.
Weird how that works, huh?
Yeah.
I know. Like, I just kind of want to fight my guides sometimes. I know they'll win.
You fight your guides all the time. What are you talking about?
It is physically do. It's not satisfying.
Literally, you are Alex to your guides.
I know.
You were.
I know. Yeah.
And they're like, why are we fighting? What? I'm just trying to help you cross the street.
Right. And I'm like, no, I don't want to cross the street.
Don't touch me. I don't want to.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure that you're like, I'm going to pop your bottom when I get older.
That's what I literally just said. Well, not literally, but I want to fight them. Yeah. Like, I can't wait until I can just, like, see them eye to eye and, like, tussle a bit.
Baby girl.
Uh-huh.
They love you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not nice. I'm not saying they're nice.
Oh my God, they aren't. They're so rough.
Yeah. You don't have to fight them. They're like parents who've been through a lot. You're tired. You don't need to fight.
I'm so upset. Like, Jesus, stop stinking. Oh my God, 12. Oh, I just want to,
I don't know.
Where's that fire? Well, I mean, I was made of fire. Both my parents were fire signs. And then my North Node is fire. So I feel like that is the path of getting increasingly more fiery. And my ancestors are fire as shit.
Oh, yeah, they are. My mom is a Libra. My dad is a Libra.
Really?
My sister is a Libra.
Stop it. You never told me.
My brother is a Scorpio.
Okay.
Hold on. What is this month? Cancer? He's a Cancer. And Joanna is a Taurus.
Okay.
So.
You never told me you had so many Libras around you.
I don't think I put it together until, like, 2 days ago.
Oh.
Because I'm like, well, but she's in October. So it's not the same. But I'm like, but he's September 28th.
Yeah.
She's October 14th.
Yeah.
They're the same sign.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Because me, Alex, and Alex's dad are Libras. It's crazy how we cluster up like that.
Yeah. But then you get yourself an Aries. And I was saying Aries like Libra, and Libra like Aries, because we're the first and the sixth sign. So it's like, I think of 6 as the new beginning. Like 5 is like a transition. 6 is that second start, right? And that's total Aries or total beginning energy. Aries love a beginning.
And it's like, oh, you're starting something?
Yes. Yep. I want to be a part of that.
Pretty much every Aries that has come into my life has been like, hi, we're doing it. Go. Hey, it looks like you're having a hard time right now. You're doing it though.
Can we do it?
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, even I'll give that. Oh my God, I'm forgiving my mother. I will give her that much when I would have that like sitting on the ledge type of feel. Oh my gosh, I think this is why I had to go, because I'm getting like this. But if the full card was, instead of jumping, he was like sitting on the ledge swinging his feet. That's how I get. It's like there is something I need to be doing, but I'm like contemplating and I'm thinking about it and all that good stuff. And my mom is like, where all Aries energy really is like, stand up. Go.
You know you want to.
Yeah. Well, why are you here if you didn't want to? Okay. Well, come on. I'll do that part for you. Glad you did it. Yep. All right, y'all. It has been awesome. It has been amazing. Thank you so much for joining. We will literally be back in the morning. So yeah, I gotta go be unhinged for a second and then pass out. So yeah, it has been awesome. Love you guys so much. Okay, bye. Weird. Let me end it.